seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain.
Hey guys, it's Damira here from lifewithdw.com. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me for another video. In this video, I am going to be decorating my coffee station for Thanksgiving. I'm going to take you along as I refill all of my coffee needs and then put it all together, as well as some decor pieces on my coffee cart. If you've seen my fall coffee cart decorate with me, then you'll know that this is literally the second time that I am ever decorating my coffee cart, which is crazy because I love coffee and I use this coffee cart every single day. But we're gonna see how it all turns out. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's get started. So real quick, I'm just going to be showing you some of the things that are gonna be on my coffee cart. I have some things over here that I need to refill, and then some decor pieces, which I will share where I got these all at the end of my video. So I just want to do a quick refill and refuel of my coffee needs. And I started with these honey sticks, only got about 10 here, and I had picked them up from the pumpkin patch when I went with my family. Now I decided not to buy too many because I don't use honey sticks often, but every once in a while I do want one, and so I wanted to make sure to get them on my coffee bar this time. And I'm gonna fill up this cute little jug with the coffee syrup. So I am putting in a salted caramel, but I did get a trio of coffee syrups from HomeGoods, and that's just one thing I really like about the holidays, is that HomeGoods sells their coffee syrups in trios and for a really decent price. Now this right here was really important for me. I wanted to get that maple coffee into my coffee station this time around. When I think about Thanksgiving, I always think about maple for some reason. And so when I was at ShopRite, I saw that they had these Tim Hortons maple coffee pods, and I thought, why not give it a try? So I'm so glad that I got them, and I have to say I have drank them. They are absolutely delicious. This is a great flavor, especially for this time of year. And then in my little coffee tin, I'm just putting in some extra pods that I had left over from a different time. Same with some hot cocoa. And I'm not doing too much to really fill this coffee tin up. Because again, my main concern with the coffee this time around was just making sure that I got those maple coffee pods, which I'm definitely going to be buying more of. And then, as always, I am refilling my ground coffee. It's always French vanilla. That is my default coffee flavor, and it just is so good. Alright, so it is time for me to decorate my coffee bar. In my first Coffee Decorate With Me video, I had mentioned that I got this little coffee cart from Walmart. So when I was in college, I spent a little time in DC, and I lived in a very small studio apartment, and I just needed something to put my dry goods on in my kitchen. So that's where this cart came into play. And this cart, this tiny little metal thing, has been with me since college. And then after college, when I got more invested in drinking coffee, I turned it into my little coffee bar, and it is still surviving here with me. So I'm just gonna decorate the top basket first, or shelf, if you will. And I put up some flowers, and then you'll see that I have a little farm scene DIY, which I had made. I also wanted to use that in my Thanksgiving decor. And then on that top shelf, I added in my ground coffee and some coffee syrup. Now, just a little bit about the thought process behind doing this and the way that I decorate. I always start at the top, but it doesn't mean that, I have to go in order from top to bottom specifically. I like to do the top first because I know that I want to create a little scene. And so I pick out the decor pieces or the coffee necessities that I'm going to need right away, and I put those on the top shelf first. And then just a quick thought about how I place my coffee on the cart. So I always use the first 2 shelves to place my coffee. The top shelf right now has my ground coffee on it, and then the second shelf has my coffee tin that has my pods, and then treats and, you know, mints and things like that. So I always put those on the first 2 shelves because they need to be easily accessible. This is a coffee bar, and as much as I want it to be cute, it needs to be functional first and foremost. So reaching my coffee has to be a necessity. I never put my coffee on that third or last shelf. I don't want to bend down too much to get it. I don't want to have to try to reach behind other things, you know. So again, my coffee always goes on the first 2 shelves. You'll see that I put down 2 kitchen towels onto some of the shelves. So I like to put down kitchen towels, or even sometimes throw blankets, to sort of tie everything together. This metal coffee cart doesn't have any solid shelves. There are no closings anywhere. So you can see through each shelf to the next one. And as you can see, I put a lot of items on here that are of varying shapes, sizes, and colors. So even if all the items match, sometimes it can still look a little hectic. And I just feel that by putting down a kitchen towel or something, it sort of gives the appearance of a solid shelf, and it also, again, will tie everything together. Now, when you're decorating a coffee bar, or decorating anything really, I like to always say that where you begin is not where you end, and I think that's just very true in decorating. As you can see here, I just moved some items from that third shelf. You know, I started with a few things on that shelf that I thought I was going to leave there, but then in the end, I switched it up. That's okay. Anytime you're decorating, you might have a vision of where you want things to go and how you want certain items to look, but as you're actually in the middle of decorating, you'll realize that some things look better in a different spot. Some things look better not including specific items at all, or including items you didn't think you would. So again, where you begin is not where you'll end, and that is totally okay. A little more about the thought process in decorating. On my bottom shelf, I always put some of those utility items. So on my bottom shelf, I actually ended up having my lids to coffee pots and things like that, some extra syrups, coffee filters and things too. Alright, so I was done with the coffee cart, and I wanted to just quickly move over to the hooks that were above my coffee cart. Now, this is in my kitchen, and these little hooks are really what you're supposed to put like your oven mitts and your kitchen towels on, but because I like to do a coffee bar and decorate, I actually put some decor on there. And I think it all turned out well. So this is how my Thanksgiving coffee bar ended up. And I have to say that I really, really like it. I think I have a lot of decor on there that gives out platitudes, but those platitudes are great reminders of what you have to be thankful for and why you should be thankful. And, you know, hopefully these are things that you can keep in mind all the time. And I thought that it was beautiful there on my coffee cart, because I get my coffee every morning, and right away I have some beautiful reminders. Live simply and be grateful. So that's a really good reminder. But overall, this is how everything turned out, and I'm really liking it. I'm just going to quickly show you where I got some of my decor pieces. So we'll start with this. I got this last year at Christmas time from the Target dollar spot. And then this year I actually got these from the Target dollar store as well. I really like them. They were only $1 each. I love the colors. They match with some stuff I already had. And then this little thing right here is amazing. I love this. And it has a little stopper and everything, which I might change at some point. But I got this from my local dollar store actually for about $2. And I thought this was perfect to put coffee syrup in. And I like it so much that I might go back and get more. I got these kitchen towels also from Target Dollar Spot. It was a 2-pack, and I think I'm going to be putting these on my Thanksgiving coffee cart. I really like the colors. Again, you can start to see I'm going with some natural and earth tone. This Gather Together piece I got from At Home, and I thought this was cute because a lot of Thanksgiving phrases and sayings are always the same. Thankful, blessed, give, grateful, which those are good phrases, but I like this one, gather together, because that's what you're doing, especially at Thanksgiving, is you're gathering together. And this was $5.99, but it was part of their fall decor, so I got it for 25% off, and then I got an extra 25% off of that. This piece I've had for years. Live simply and be grateful. Got it from Walmart years and years and years ago, but it was really cheap. I don't even remember. And I like this. I got these flowers from Home Goods. So I thought that, first of all, having the rope tied around this beautiful vase. This is metal. I love the color it's painted. And I thought with the rope tied around that it was just absolutely beautiful. And then you look at the actual flowers, very fall-like. This was on sale. It was on their clearance rack. And then I found out that it's the Farmhouse by Rachel Ashwell. So that's the collection it was a part of. And I thought this was perfect. It was $12. And I think that's great because, in my opinion, faux florals can be really expensive. So to get a vase full for only $12 is actually ideal. I just have these quick pieces. These are DIYs that I did. So I went to the dollar store and I just bought some wood pieces. None of them came together or anything. I just browsed and decided which pieces I want. And I thought Thanksgiving really reminds me of maple, so I'm gonna get some maple leaves. And I painted these. And then I got tons of other little pieces like little birds, just some flat wood pieces here, barrels, chickens. Got the branches back here, another bird, and then these fake fence pieces. And so I just painted all of this together, and then I was like, I really want to create a little farmhouse scene. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel because you'll get a lot of content like this, decorate and home decor videos, DIYs, coffee chats, cook with me videos, and travel videos as well. Again, I really hope you liked this video. Happy early Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.